hard.
You're gonna be pubes on the head.
Yo, that shit. Yo, the fucking beard hair is hard,
You're
bro.
gonna be like, it's gonna be curly like that guy you were showing me.
Is it the rulo? Yeah, people, I'm gonna post it, bro. I'll share it with the group. I was watching this Dominican show yesterday, and I'll share it. I'll share the video with you guys.
That's how you're gonna look.
Yo, imagine that shit with a fucking
girl on top. Oh my god.
But yeah, but hopefully by wedding, if not,
Lee gonna have long hair like Mark Anthony.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see how.
Como ella,
yeah.
tan dulce.
So we'll see. So that's that's what I was talking about. Like yeah, I would think we're saying about not drinking, but yeah. So next week, the next week, or the next probably week or 2 weeks, I probably won't be drinking on a podcast. So letting you guys know. But I'll just bounce. I know he was talking about, was it the Bronx? What the fuck did he just say? Oh, Vampires in the Bronx. So I'll get into my shows, then we'll come back to Al. Power Book 2, the last episode, for me, I liked it. You know what? I'll wait for Al, so we can talk on that one. The shows I've been watching is The Boys, which has been good. I haven't seen last week's episode. I'm actually going to wait for this Friday to come through, so I could actually... I should be close to the end. I think I'm up to episode 6, so I believe... This Friday will be 7 and 8. I don't know if they're going into 10 episodes, but so far the show's been good. This season's been as good as the past one, so it's actually been a consistent show. Other than that, in terms of horror movies, I watched this movie called Trick or Treat.
Oh,
you ever watched this one?
Nah.
So people, if you want to watch like a horror like...
Did it scare you?
Not so much, but it's vintage.
Okay.
Trick or Treat.
Got it.
So is based on kind of Halloween, the day, but the way it starts is like a vintage kind of movie. The way they kill, and then the movie has a little. It's weird because if you could take all the elements of Halloween and put it into one,
yeah,
they do it.
Okay.
So they have like werewolves. People you don't think are werewolves are then turned to werewolves, and then the scary thing is like one of the main killers is like a little kid dressed up sort of like a pumpkin face.
Okay.
So it looks kind of like a cartoon.
Gotcha.
Like a comic book.
What's it called?
Trick or Treat.
I'm gonna have to.
So it wasn't a bad movie. It's only an hour and a half.
Okay.
You know what it is like. As you're older, there's really nothing scary. The only movies that get me scared if they have to do with ghosts or spirits, because that's like
rewatch Exorcist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that. But if it has to do with a sort of killer with a mask, no. But this one was pretty good. Like it was consistent. Like the way they kill you, like oh shit, it wasn't too bad. So I watched that on the app.
Okay.
Because me and my girl, I think. You guys were texting about Hocus Pocus. I think me, you, and Milton.
Oh, yeah. I was just watching that the
day
we were texting.
I never watched this movie.
Okay.
I watched a little bit of it yesterday. I fell asleep. This is one of my girl's favorite movies. She was dressed up.
Hocus Pocus is good.
She was dressed up as Hocus Pocus like 2 or 3 years ago for Halloween. So I watched it. She's been wanting to watch it, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that shit. But then yesterday I was like, all right, we'll watch it. After that Dominican movie, she didn't like it.
She didn't like the Dominican movie?
That part was good. The other ones are so-so. The movie we're talking about is called, I think, Mi Barberia or something, or La Barberia. So we watched Hocus Pocus, and it was pretty good, but I just fell asleep. And the funny thing is because we've been talking about Boston. I think it has to do with Salem.
Okay.
And one of my coworkers, she's going out to Salem. And this weekend, I was talking to my girl about Salem because that's one place she wants to go. So eventually, we'll make it out there. But that's pretty much it in terms of scary movies that I've seen. In terms of shows, Utopia, I finished it, which was really good.
Yeah, I'm on episode going to 6 now.
Oh, so you're pretty much to the end.
Yeah, because it's 8. I just watched 5.
Yeah, man. For me it was a great show. It was a good show that I actually like I liked it that I actually took my time. I was like, I'm gonna leave 2 episodes for this day. I just wish I had like maybe 2 more episodes to get a little bit more. What do you think about it so far? Because it switches.
Like I was telling Baron, it gives me that feel to. There's a show that was called Hero.
Yeah.
I still don't love any of the characters. Like I haven't. You know, when you watch a show, you be like, "Oh, I love this character." And me and Baron was talking. I'm like, He asked me, "Yo, who's your favorite?" I was like, to be honest, I don't have a favorite. If I had to pick a favorite character, it's the dude with the jacket who eats the raisins. Who's the...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they twist it. And then I was telling Baron, yo, the son of the scientist, he was in the other show called Gotham. He was the Riddler. So, John Cusack...
Yeah.
Who's the owner of whatever...
Yeah.
His son, who was a dick...
Got you. Yeah,
He was from the show Gotham.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I like him as an actor. And he did pretty... The scenes that he's in this show, Utopia, he's done pretty good. John Cusack has done pretty good.
I like this guy's role.
Who?
The guy from The Office.
Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that said he found the flu or whatever.
Yeah. Acting the way he's acting.
Yeah.
He does a good job of that role.
Yeah.
Of being a punk.
Yeah. Every role he does is good. But for me, like, if I had to pick a character, for me it'll be that dude that I was telling you about, because he reminds me of Baron's cousin Brian. Yo,
yeah, I know you're talking.
I was like, yo, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This dude eat a raisin at a time.
Yeah.
He could still kill you like nothing. So I was like, oh shit, I like this character. But like the other 4 main characters who are looking for the comic book,
yeah.
Jessica Hyde.
Yeah.
For me, whack. The show, good though.
Yeah.
Like for people who like comic books and shit that are probably like, you know, the way you were telling me.
Go ahead.
That are like almost happening now. Because when I watch the show before it starts, this is a fiction story, so whatever. And I'm like, because they know what we're going through right now is almost what the show is. So I like that aspect of the show. And it's cool because it has to do with comic books and it's fucking real, fake, whatever it is. But it's a good show. Like,
I like the writing.
It's good.
The writing's on point. Like, at first, it starts off like you're on a hunt for a comic book. Comic-Con. I'm like, I'm not so much of a comic book, but I love Comic-Con, that aspect to it. But then it switches up and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And what I like is the way they kill people here. Like,
oh man,
I'm like, yo, this gangster.
It's like Game of Thrones.
And that one of the main characters went out quick.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
So, I really like the writing to it. It's funny because today I was listening to a little bit to a podcast with John Cusack, and he was talking about that lady, I think Gillian Anderson or something.
Okay.
Who writes, and he was saying that she's done. I think she's the one that wrote Gone Girl, or the one with Ben Affleck, I think, with that crazy chick.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That she faked her own death.
It was based on a book or something.
Yeah, and I think she's done a few other movies. So I'm like, I gotta look her up. But for me, it's been a good show. I was talking to J-Lo about it because I told him, yo, you watched it? He's like, yo, fuck yeah. So me and him, he's a comic book. I'm not so much of a comic book. He was telling me, and then I think Baron was telling me about a show called Dystopia, which is prior to that. But it's not, it's actually a post. It's not a pre-sequel. It's a post. It's I don't want to ruin it because I don't know where you're at, but it's basically on the vaccine. I don't know if you know where the vaccine is going to.
Yeah.
But you know there's a vaccine, obviously. Mm-hmm. But it's talking about if the vaccine actually happened, but years later. As to why people are doing it. But I tried to watch it a little bit. It wasn't all that good. And then I was searching it, and they said, I think, The Handmaid's Tale.
I never watched that.
Which is on Hulu.
Hulu, yeah.
Which is that girl, which I watched the first episode. It started off good.
Yeah.
But then it went slow. Like, it started off they take a kid and they just take a kid for someone's life, and you're like, what the fuck? And then it goes into slow. And then my girl, she doesn't like slow shit, so it was like, I'm kind of bored. So I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I gave up. But yeah, Utopia was good. I haven't like watched the last 2 episodes of Boys. Watched the Dominican movie. I'm trying to think. We've been looking for scary movies. We've been watching Freeform has
31 days of horror.
Yeah, so
they keep showing the same movies. It's like AMC. They keep showing Halloween.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands. Now that you remind me, when we were on Sunday in my house drinking, because Chase never seen that movie, so Edward Scissorhands, Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
it's like weak movies.
It's like comedy, not horror. Because the other day I was watching Hotel Transylvania. It's a cartoon.
Yeah,
with Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
And my girl's never seen it, and she was like boing like into the TV. And I'm like, yo, you know who the voices, right? This is mostly his crew. This is Adam Sandler. It was Sandberg. I was like, remember that movie we were watching? With
Missy?
Lee and Yanni?
Yeah. The wrong Missy?
No. With that he was...
Zohan?
No, that he banged the teacher.
Oh, that's my boy.
My boy. I was like, babe, those are the same voices you hear in that movie? This is the cartoon movie. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, this movie has 3 parts. Hotel Transylvania. It's cartoon. So I was like, yo, this is weak. I need to start watching like old shit horror. And I think I'm going to start this Friday. I think I'm going to start with...
If I was you, if you get a chance, download Mobdro. Mobdro, which is live TV, has a 24/7... They have a Friday the 13th, I think, channel. And they got a horror movies channel. They have a few. They got horror movie channel and all this stuff. And like I said, the app that we both have, that's how I went into horror. I found that Trick or Treat.
Yeah, because if you go to horror,
Trick or Treat wasn't too bad. I was gonna watch the one you told me with my girl, but I knew for her, if it's starting off slow, she won't want to watch it.
Which one?
The one with the girl from Game of Thrones. It's a British one.
Oh, the Owners.
The Owners.
Dude, watch that movie.
I'll probably have to watch it by myself because she's not going to be here.
No, watch it with her. It's a good movie, man.
I know, but like I tried to watch it. Yesterday, there was a new show that came out on Fox. It's called The Next. It seemed like a good show. It's one of the guys from the Mad Men. It's based on kind of similar to like Social Dilemma on a AI that's taking over.
Okay.
Or something. And the way it started, it started off good. I saw the first 20 minutes. But it's one of those you got to pay attention to it. It's basically a guy. You could tell he's kind of running away. He tries to get like an old school map.
Yeah.
And while he goes to old school map, he's in a convenience store. The camera starts working. The guy's like, the camera hasn't worked. So they're tracking him.
Gotcha.
So he's trying to drive, go somewhere. And then they're already tracking him. And let's say they're after some guy, but Albert's driving down the road with his girl.
Yeah.
They go into your car computer and they put auto drive.
Damn.
And what they basically did was for the other guy, they increased. He couldn't control his own car.
Shit.
So his car hit the guy they were after. So far it seems like a pretty cool show. It came out on Fox yesterday. Mm-hmm. I think it's from the makers of 24. I never watched 24. Okay. I think Richie has, but I wanted to watch that. I'll get into Power Book, and I know you watched the last Walking Dead, which I haven't, but I don't want you to spoil it. But
no, the last Walking Dead was great.
I heard.
For what they went through to film this last episode, makes you want more. I know you probably haven't watched it.
No, I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, man.
So it's been fast forward, so many years already. They're not in 2020.
I know, because
they're ahead.
Because the little girl had grown up.
The girl, his first daughter.
Yeah.
She's old enough. And, damn, I don't even know if you knew that. Her and Rick and the Morena.
Michonne.
Uh-huh. Did you know they were together?
Yeah, with Michonne and them were together.
Okay, look, so now they got it. They have a kid. His name is RJ.
Oh, I didn't know Michelle Hammer had a...
Yeah.
I stopped pretty much watching from that season where he died.
So he's not even dead.
But I know.
That he's gone.
Exactly. From that season,